February 2026, staff at a tourist camp in the Samburu Reserve, northern Kenya, discovered a baby elephant wandering alone. The elephant, only 4 months old, was completely disoriented and exhausted after being separated from its herd for hours in the vast grassland. Not knowing what to do, the camp staff tied the elephant to a tree to prevent it from wandering further and immediately called for help. The person they contacted was Professor George Whitmire of Colorado State University, who had studied elephants in the area for nearly 30 years. Professor Whitmire and his research team quickly arrived at the camp, bringing drinking water and mud to cool the elephant, which was exhausted from sun. They give the baby elephant water through a hose, give it a mud bath to cool its body temperature, and check its health before it begins its journey to find its family. At the time, there were about 40 different elephant herds in the Samburu Reserve. The task of correctly identifying the calves' family was no easy one. Professor Whitmire used GPS tracking data and radio control collars that his team had attached to the elephant herds over the years to narrow down the search area. After hours of analysis and searching throughout the reserve, the research team identified a herd of elephants that was most likely the family of the calf. The baby elephant was placed on a truck and transported across the vast grasslands to near the herd. After the bumpy ride, the small animal stepped out of the vehicle in a state of bewilderment without approaching the waiting herd of elephants. The entire research team held their breath, waiting anxiously. No one knew how the elephants would react. Then a female elephant stepped out of the herd. It was Adelaide, the baby elephant's aunt, a name already familiar from the research team's records. Adelaide approached and called out to the baby elephant. The cub responded immediately with a small whimper. That call acted like a fuse, igniting the entire flock. They all simultaneously groaned, howled, and swarmed to surround the young one from all sides. Professor Whitmire later described this as a welcome ritual that the elephants perform after a long separation. What's even more touching is that the baby elephant's mother had died earlier from natural causes. This calf is truly an orphan. However, as soon as the baby elephant returned, another aunt named Markle, who had lost her own child earlier that year, approached the calf and nursed it, adopting it as her own. That moment brought tears to the eyes of everyone in the research team because they understood better than anyone how big the hearts of elephants are. Professor Whitmire said, "Elephants are among the most emotionally sensitive and intimate creatures on this planet." Despite the emotional reunion, the research team still had to make a difficult decision. The baby elephant is only 4 months old. Its mother has passed away, and there is a high risk that it will become separated from its herd again in an area with many lions. After careful consideration with conservation experts, on February 14th, 2026, the baby elephant was placed in the care of the Reteti Elephant Sanctuary in northern Kenya. Reteti is a facility that takes in and cares for orphan baby elephants until they are old enough and strong enough to live independently in the wild. Here, baby elephants are cared for by staff 24 hours a day, given milk on time, and get to play with other orphan baby elephants. This story is more than just a simple rescue. It's a testament to how strong the family bonds of elephants can be. And it reminds us that behind every rescued elephant, there are always people who have dedicated their lives to protecting this magnificent animal.